Yes, it's another beautiful Saturday, and yes, your Akufi Princess is back on your sets with Girl Vibes. We are going to vibe today, and I must say a very big thank you to you all. I love the way you engage us on Facebook with the comments. I've been reading them, and me just today, advisor. Yes, the mamu nyina so eya na mofa enti feedback neso so menyi wagye ho enti still now we are streaming live on Facebook at ETV Ghana eho na sisi and message comments ni nyina no Fatuma, and we are also live on HD Plus decoder and live on Go TV as well. Today I have a surprise for you. Yes, one panel that I really do miss, and I know you miss her as well. She's here today, and another beautiful guest that we've added to our regular panel is also here. And if you follow us on social media, I believe you already know what we are going to talk about today. So it's going to be educative, and this is a very serious topic that I need every lady to listen and watch carefully today. But quickly, let's go for a breather. And remember, my name is Mercy B, the one and only Akufi Princess. Bedasi. Yenche ya kakra ye ba na masip or ye vena mineral water ne kakra na yes nko chochono. Yes I shadow. Bedasi baby. Okay, welcome back. You're watching Girl Vibes right here on ETV Ghana. Saturdays be at 6 p.m. patrol. Hey, I call a friend to tell a friend. The Akufi Princess wajinegwa. And in that soon come watch you nimwe be yeshuankasa. Now, me call me guest though. In the we catch them was surprise of here. Yvonne is back in the building. Hello, Yvonne. Hey.
Hi, Messi.
Always glowing on another
Thank
level.
you. You too.
We miss you, Papa.
Me too. I miss everybody.
I'm there yesterday. I don't know. Say ni Rashida na more planning them connection. No. What said that? Na question my way kakra. Then surprisingly, that was them. I mean. How's life, dear?
Oh, Bibi Aboko, Nyamia.
What did Miss Bibi Aboko? She's an entrepreneur, so no wonder she can Badama.
Oh,
and a marketer as well. Into virtual. Marketer, Papa, Yvonne afraid with fear. And in the community very tight. Now, our Debbie Diamond, sister echo social media, younger. As a war or hostile BAB, she's a relationship activist. And seeing them come here, what you see, sister, also been catching with it. Why you ready, papa, Anna, Debbie.
My
and I like your pony. It looks nice
on you. Thank you so much.
And they want me stamp, but you get it too. So today we are going to talk about a very serious conversation. But no one here, pa. Now, when we go on social media, we see a lot of women being abused. Lots of them. And personally, I have some experiences from my friends. There's been friends that our relationship more, you can see she's really in love. But they be able to try all the time. Now, it's not only about physical abuse. I know there are a lot of ways that people really get to be abused. And we also get to know as to whether a man is also abusing being funibia. If one were her and every time on so, no so happy. And he makes your mama on our quabano. That's a young fan constitutional, young fan shadow. Now, Facebook can also between us, they will comment as at ETV Ghana. This is Girl Vibes. And Yvonne, I'll be a yamo, I'll be a yafuzi, young phone chassis.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So when we talk about abuse in general, I don't want to take it from one angle. We will get, we'll build up to that. Okay. But now let's take it from abuse as a large. When we say abuse, what is abuse?
It's a relationship pattern, like a behavior pattern, like to have control over someone in terms of relationship. Say like, oh, be so to me. Either it can be economic abuse, physical abuse. Even more quite to me, the akolakra abuse. Yeah, and our threats.
Okay.
So when we talk about abuse, that's how it is. Like someone trying to like take control over your whole being, like your psychological being, your financial being, like everything about you.
About you, but that's it. Now, Mama caught Debbie because today we are dealing mostly about relationship abuse. What is relationship abuse?
Sanya, Yvonne Kine, relationship abuse is repeatedly treating your partner with disdain, hatred, disrespect, cruelty, violence. A lot of things come into contact and my relationship in abused. And Sanya, what kind you back also in church abuse that is saying to say,
Okay, I know there are a lot of abuse, there are a lot of types of them, but right now let's think about the relationship one. Now, how will I know that my partner is abusing me? At what point in time will I even know that I'm being abused by my partner?
To say repeated action, like repeated action. To say, me fan say they be a or even but let me not even be very violent, like physical. They be a or go any mass and a idea they be a okay, like oguswa or complaining about it or no why I don't want to say when no you know, relationship comes with like people who normally abuses people are narcissists. What I say into or abusing we are no a bit power chore no I had to say one shed that like no horse no but one kasa o steady pattern na into woman ya would say or we are no a pamecho or we are no a pamecho a bear with it. What I say, so that's how it is.
Debbie, semi or relationship not being a nourishment penano abuse ma, does that mean the person does not love me?
You see, abusers mostly they are the most successful people in homo society.
Okay.
And also they are very loving and charming. And you on manipulate you are say nipa the actions in manipulate because at the point of violent episodes, you know, we are not calming down. No, I'm so we're feeling so sorry. The horrible way now or do fame, you know. Or dummy or in spite of the all you know, or try me or do or hear me say. The true goal is to keep you and pin you down so that he can control you. It's not that odo. Obi do be on fan and fire. Love is not pain, but yen actions na you show no a man love in a different definition. And you say or partner no I treat you good needs to me abuse you. That is the true goal, just to keep you. Narcissists that is how they are, manipulators. So but Sanya sister kind is the same way. Yes.
And not to even to add to her own, like and I can say they have power, into like let's say economic abuse. What I say, economic abuse, into say or was it casting not overshadow. The obey kept say ye be a funny say if I'm in a relationship with Deborah and then I'm giving her so much of everything she wants. Not say me abusing the car na name say me we are. Me money baby into the betche me into once at the back of your mind or my feel say obi anywhere obet me aye dear or yama wono. So he would keep you there and then he would and I obey show so me kwa want open or WhatsApp power no over
and then yes, to add up to her no abuses
Before we even get there, you made mention of the economic abuse. What are some other forms of abuse? I know there are a lot of them aside the economic one. Say if one Nasha says that and diamond also for biso I don't know say.
Abuse no your mobile your sexual abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, but mostly they experience a power relationship mono. Emotional ones, sexual ones, and verbal ones. No, there are other people who might add something to it, say can abuse, control, and all those kind of. So partner abuse you emotionally. Also, or feel say odono, and our power or mausika or you say, and you know or withholding feelings amount. Abuse. No partner to be on human in do. And I say, who is there? Who want so power into no? On our share choir and me na person me feel say amount so musa sana sometimes so me obi one excessive criticism ni nyina ya abuse nenum ka so be culture demeaning jobs like hurtful words or beka cruel jokes as one who dear grandma or customer tiao. Meaning I abuse a one relationship one and it's no abuse no a one tabai bebre intino. Yeah, cause why cost no church, money baba momati as here, and yes, our partner no or down into no own to me abuse you. And it's now a man of 4 times say love is blind, no.
Yeah.
Abuse a man of 4 who say love is blind. Let me make it a point today. Say love is never blind. The hot pursuit of love that is blind. Near 2 muna would chase love and then I blind. But love is all seeing and accepting. Or don't you Jimmy? Wakoma ne wadwena wodidi e kire ne ma edane jimie enti ye hwe ye hu ye na ye ma ye ni na ho odone nko antimi fa hu nkodru. There are other factors you need to consider before you accept somebody to be your spouse, you know.
And I must before you be cause no you be say types of abuse person me dey become you were isolation, you were intimidation, you were threats. Even some people even go to the extent of even using children against you, male privileges. They can even be female privileges. What I say, all these things are like abuse. For the same, you isolation. To say, why you're a housewife? When you're in school, you have a degree. But when him say, maybe a juma will be maybe you will be better off than him, and then you will see the light. Into no, oh my wo. Enko, emba. What I say, and on isolation, threats like threats. Ultimate threaten when a name be or yen and name that's why you're bipolar. Into no, like, oh yes, that watch on one, or feel say, watch on one echo see baby. He will come back to bite you. And I say, baby, I want to. So you don't get to understand the system. Ghana, how many people know what call a restraining order? Any hard sack and our children like or you see children against you know on any one ma
it happens mostly on those power
on any one ma be mani whiska wa jim kolano obi cry to me din kolano ko baby kolani biom into okay just any so kwa there is no way you will see the kids again. Male privileges obi wo hono ma like it was you a free mono awari no ho hia omo sin omo baba na okọ awari no won into male privilege na ebi ni say wakọ awari anim na wo say ade bi ye ni bia no o team and another factor nso na say you can male privileges na onu oba no be man in a African setting no yama ya ti ase say oba e wo say uye we into onu no nsa nka na nanka unim na wokoka he would abuse you. What I say, so all the intimidation, I think she mentioned about that. Otimi ka die bi ase or sre but ase or ka die di agro but not or ka die gu anima ase or emfa no say nkofo ben wo but na or ka e die gu ani as. All those things are part of abuse.
Can being lonely in a relationship also be a form of abuse?
Oh yeah, like
isolation.
Yes.
Okay, so it joins part of the isolation.
Yes, that's part of the isolation. What I say?
Let's finish.
It's part of the isolation. What I say, you are in a relationship, but you don't feel love. As a woman, it
looks like you're all alone in the relationship.
Exactly. I say a master and a slave. Adie bia ono beka no eno na eye final, but it's not supposed to be so. And she rightfully says something, say but aya wo di relationship nichi no and na ehia is not necessarily about love is blind. Like ain't blind na wo ni etu ani a I see it be see
yo time went. Now sometimes I wonder why somebody that you claim you love, let me not just say you claim, somebody that you truly love, that you know you've been to her parents or her family to reach out to them, you've gone through all the ceremonies, beautiful weddings and all that. Now the lady becomes yours, you dash her the ring and all that, she becomes your wife, and then you tend to abuse her. What are some of the things that will trigger a man to abuse his wife or girlfriend? Diamond.
Thank you, Mercy, for this wonderful question. You know, sometimes I trigger thoughts.
Okay.
Or be a honor on your banana issue. You know, conflicts are very typical in relationships.
Okay.
Until you're there, you can't avoid. But on your banana, akasa no waka se me atwe me Debbie ma mentia no ma menka we nkyerɛ no ɛsɛ be ka se me ye weak
Okay.
Debbie adentina me hwema ne kasa Sani mani nyina na yielded to abuse. One trigger to us as a can be being to also means me ye baby man who send me a bema of fee. Kakranka repeatedly no at the abuse ba. And will be a home so frebusia dynamics no toxic dada. And it's na impact I want so a childhood trauma history I want so. And it's a impact a dini munya and to whom is say abuse your norm. Because I want to say growing up no one papa one thing that they be a mechanic say I am a particular about near my we are seeing say mofra. Yeah. Once they be a meka say mofra. Children are highly intuitive and then I do they build or they pick them. They pick tension around them. And see who say when who say who abusing but they overhead. Yeah. And in according to the engineer na ehun ni say abuse ye normal and into me obi ya me bibi na me ye ne say ya e normal won ni nyina ka ho obi on so insecurity reasons ohun ni say oh mege on ho efe ade na ye pie brain o hwe ni say oh I say one insecurities a hwe ne ma ehun ni nyema bi ewura ne mu ntino ni nyina ka ho bi na odi abusing because wanya sa na ni be kwa abonten but that is not the case. Okay. And see nyoma bebre na di abuse ba obi ohonso a he was being forced into the relationship or the marriage. Okay. Family imposed pressure and also the ba because one ni family forcing they say oh obra so koware on dream nyoma bebre aware na ni family person aware no and no all dream want to person oh please the family no akọ rem on check compatibility way and ni bibia no akọ rem. And one thing about accepting somebody to be your partner no compatibility so ka ho. Okay. Moment I'll be defaulty or hono. Who is a foundation I faulty. And you see no obeko when you could do baby a relationship never to a grinding halt. And then divorce would be the logical conclusion. And it's not family imposed pressure and in your money maybe society no there are some certain things be imposing on Crawford so a momo rush to our realm. Okay. Ni na di abuse neba no. Obi so niska bema no ne hwe no and on net by force na ote ho say you say no na ote ho ni nyina de abuse ba hardship and ni ma bebre na de nkofo rura ne ma bi mu a e de abuse ne ba. Yeah.
Yvonne, is there any more you'd like to add up?
I think say what can nyina and he made mention of city entity and like I always say someone's sense of humor is based on how the person was nurtured. Yeah. Not your nature. Sure. Your nurturing would influence your nature. Into no, I always tell young parents be very mindful of the things you do. Yeah. Like how you talk to your spouse. Yeah. So we feel say you have to go for counseling. Please do. Because we
will get to the solutions.
Not who influence it akwala. So like I said, it boils down on how we nature ourselves into it becoming our nature.
Sure. Okay. So how do I protect myself in an abusive relationship? Since I'm now in love with someone who is abusive and all the time, you know, I find myself being abused by him. If I love this man and I still want to be in a relationship with him, how do I fight back?
Like I always say, as a young woman, before you even think of settling down, empower yourself. Okay. Look for a job. Juma. What do I say? Once you're self-sufficient, it will be very difficult. Say it will be more treat you.
Okay, so let me not cut you. I think there are some pictures, some visuals showing on our set right now. If you didn't know, in fact, I think there's a form of shouting, and it's part of the abusive that we are talking about today on Girl Vibes. Because say if you're in a relationship, the normal one that we usually see is the slap. And then you may even lose your mind. And this the one in the picture, yes, this one in this picture, you know, it's the opposite side. Here is the lady rather slapping the man. And our men, they don't talk, because in Ghana you are raised to be quiet as a man, to survive the pain, to, you know, I don't even know how to put it. You have to be a man. You know, from growing up, your mother will tell you, hey, being in men should be in his own suit. So when you get into a relationship, you know, Mr. Benyin is on so whatever happens, I'll have to eat it in and be quiet just like that because I know I'm the man. Yvonne, are men also abused by women as the women are being abused the same way?
Yes, they are. I remember I was in a toxic relationship once.
Were you the one beating the man?
I wasn't beaten, but sometimes I can get very violent. Okay. Like to say, me want to say, he was very controlling.
Okay.
Into say, oh yeah, baby, I can get very violent.
You couldn't take it.
Yes, okay. I can get very violent, and at the back of my mind, meaning say, "On to me, fun and sun coming." Okay. So I kept doing that.
I
so
think that is the problem. Mostly, yes. The good men turn out to beat the abusive women.
No, they be but and another way so kind of.
Okay.
Or Becca baby.
Okay.
He is trying to intimidate you.
Okay.
What I say, it's also a form of an abuse. It's also no abuse, and I'm so me abusing.
Interesting.
It's me and I abuse here. Till we realize that it's not going to help both of us.
So what way were you using? The slapping way or the shouting?
Oh, no, mostly he was like
loud.
He would want to intimidate you.
Okay.
Like I don't know how to express it best, but I think the intimidating word is the right word to say.
Okay.
Into a band of sa, me so me shana, or yeah, and I mean be I mean casabe brain. And so yeah, bibi da ho meet me their ball just to keep quiet.
Wow.
What I say, and at the back of my mind, when him say to me attack him back, and which is true, he can't.
Because he's the man and he's been trained that way.
Into me, I'm a bit nice now. Who said no, this thing won't help me. Because if you want to intimidate me all the time, because maybe you're financially too okay more than me, and see, Ophel say everything you say is goes.
Yeah.
My opinions are not supposed to be heard near the end of the day. And you know, they also face abuse. Some mama one like big example, and secondly to obit me akwakushi or baby or bano you're financially like so good. Instead they be out talk it down on him near the and you're not good enough. Like on your bianya nina is a form of abuse. What I say, obi walk me I know of a lady I know guy be called out a ferry car say or be introduce it the boyfriend to people. Oh yes.
So why were they dating?
So the question is, this is a free advice for our men. Never go in for something you can't handle.
Okay.
Yes, my way. Opia one son in a day. Memi wo way me one son me bema. Obana okofan is clearly say on your was so bad. You get it. Before a woman will abuse a man, those are some of the factors. Into war bema one your opportunities that you won't stay in that relationship.
Okay.
Until I make us say a hand go hand come. I was abusing him that way. He was also abusing me this way. So all your opportunities. So you want already established woman.
Yeah.
And also be abusive will make you feel like you are nobody. Which is not supposed to be so. So they also face abuse. And a bit more couple. It's me. And my man almost pet a mat off. No, he is skinny. I got 4 balls or what? Or cast it under, or see under, or sorry, when so.
My brother, you cut your coat according to your size. Yeah. It's a serious and very interesting topic that we are discussing today, especially to our men. You know, ladies, we mostly run to the police, we report to, you know, there are a lot of authorities that we usually, and ladies, we know that we are mostly abused in relationships or marriages. So it's easy go for us to report. But when it comes to the men, we need to talk. So let's go for a break. When we come back, we'll get to know what Yvonne did. Yvonne's guy did, you know. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Yes, you're watching Girl Vibes right here on ETV Ghana, and that was our beauty tips for today. Thanks to Adonko Nestle Level Premium Energy Drink. Yes, Juma Nebra. na sister apa energy bi na energy na here no onyange adonko next level premium energy drink oba pejuma ya ende bohu na sisters pepe waso me ha ho sebe benyini bi mbesi so one kasa so employ yourself and be somebody and if adonko next level premium energy was 02048988698 and 05926109998. Efro ha na catch one day a Kufi princess say one more juma na shede one so strebi na be entrepreneur na and then come more that pondo no or you serious pa because on cherry bia and oh yeah 1 minister of God but me no ye juma papa minister snatching American Nigerian gospel musician and no ye juma manyankoponi ye Mami we abasem see she was being abused by her own husband on Wamba. And in recent yes, they're cool and make it maker. Thank you, director. And he says in Nankaya, Nizina Zabaka and Yumia and cool and me. I mean, it was a good song, a very powerful one. Anna Mami Oye Juma Manyanko Poye. Through abuse, she lost her life. And to be pacho, our relationship Monday. Na in somewhere yerikeke asha na se bir benwa and it's here for 2 years mpacho e wanyanko bi so a friend na ka chende on fan to ETV Ghana sis na girl vibes here is in command no we so papa ya ko break na ba men san ko time on hobium na Yvonne, it's good day, Yvonne, so one Ankasani experience. I have my own as well. I'll share it with you. Don't worry. Now, time, do you also have any experience when it comes to abuse in relationship?
No.
Okay.
Well, my relationship life, in all my life, I've not dated more than 2.
Okay.
So I don't have
You've
that.
not dated more than two.
So I don't have that experience.
That's good.
But not all come about men being abused. You see, society have a blind spot on men when it comes to abuse. And it is very alarming. You see, growing up, we are being taught, say, men shouldn't cry. Men, they are being taught to suppress their feelings. In order say or they disguise in fear and all that, which is not a debia eboa stigmatization. Yaka say oh ne yua bono bema pa watna ma oba bon obia oba bonte be ka ne stigma na eba bonte no emboa and they harbor their pain. And see, it's high time I also be mo na mema so kasa. They harbor the pain. Sometimes they develop all disorders, psychological contrast, and ma omunya behavior patterns.
Those are some of the effects.
Well, I can ho and see bear money about your warriors na be me wage or bano. Nin abuse omo from omuntimi nka ho 70 years re. Sa stigma no sa ne mane yen jai yen bie mu ma mema so nkasa. E mema yesre mo mama edru se mo be so omunsu. Cry. Mama mo nka manu ntum. You see, we have large number of victims on my side because they are always out to talk. So, omona de be a huni so omona ya abuse but me come pass seriously yesterday. Stigma no me enjani and be mom son kasa.
Okay, thank you. Yvonne.
Yes, dear.
Diamond Jesus gave us some of the effect on the men's side. Can you give us some effect of abuse when it comes to the ladies?
Oh yes. Obi o hono so some of the effects ne say emane moody ofere so obeba out so obeka and I say na Debbie can be say a man pene kasa do draw na so no obo so mo be kasa they only come out when it is too late ekuo me eba out because we
yes.
What I say we so I will urge women say they should come out and voice out whilst they are in the relationship, not when they are dead, for us to use them as scapegoats. Sorry to say, like examples to educate us. You know, it's not the best. And I make a beginning, I make a baby say, "Eya na ebusani bi wo hono ma, aware na ne ba ne woman no, eya ne de, sin say." The banny baba out. Into ono so nim sa no nim say yebesre no. Me I heard a lady say on pese ne ma obeja ne ma. On pese ne busuafo besre no. Into na on ba asori like a whole lot.
I don't want to have children with different fathers.
Exactly.
And all that as excuses.
No or team na or break. No, it shouldn't be that way. Come out, voice out. They say I might be very depressed. I have an auntie who who doesn't have love or no adie bia e be se bi ohun normal because that is how she was treated. And you don't blame her because she's not gone through any form of therapy and as a counseling. What I say into no unim na okoka say oh I am not happy then the baby say yeah nhwe o ka say nhwe net na hodi. Is it supposed to be the norm? Are we supposed to accept it? Say sir no into no and American. Those are some of the effects. We shouldn't wait for us to like suffer the consequences before coming out. Say, example in CCBB wabra out. And you can say a banner or the pictures to social media.
And sometimes too, the doctrines from our pastors, our churches, you know, they'll tell you not to walk out of your marriages because God is against it. But my sister, I think God is also against abuse.
Of course.
Mercy.
Yes.
You know, recently, now there is this we circulating on social media. There is this young lady who was going to get married last month.
Yes, that she decided to
break out before the marriage because the boyfriend was and a then fiance was constantly abusing her, even to the point that abusing him like
she lost the child
through that. I know you can say examples or no need you put a example, but I know crap on saying or to even lose a baby to come to the realization, say, what if we lose a baby and we'll lose our life?
Does that mean that, Diamond, it's not easy to walk out of an abusive marriage or relationship?
You know, sometimes no, what's the factors be man for abusing Crawford, Sika Femo and all that. So when you're well equipped, one kasa who saw Beboa, Oko Kemwa, Untimimpi. But that's not the point. If you think so, partner, no, you Crawford notion say, oh, ni pass the son into your best son, you them a maintain. If you have that notion, say, oh, my partner will change, you will be devastated in the future. He's not going to change. There's no possibility because people with abusive mind, no, they are psychologically, they have problems, deep problems in way, psychological way, and you know, and just any panibus is moment I open who say anything that have a tendency of abuse, flee.
So is that the last solution?
That's not the solution. Yes. Walk out. That is the ultimate.
Okay.
Yes.
To save your life.
To just leave.
So leave to leave.
Oh, leave. And I think say to add to what she was saying, you know, yeah, sometimes, especially with the women, the number of years she's wasted in the relationship. Yes. She feels say that being a mason starting. But the thing is,
I've been with you through secondary school too.
Well, but the thing is not about how long you stayed in the relationship. It is how well you are in the relationship. That is very important. It's not how long you've stayed in it, how well you are psychologically, mentally, emotionally. Are you okay? You know, those are the most important things when it comes to like relationship. I always advise people say, don't look about the time frame. Don't look about how much you've invested. Don't look about, your friend is saying, what the person can do for you.
And what if you seriously love the person that you can't walk out of it?
Oh, you should.
That's not the point.
That is not the point. You should love yourself first.
More than.
Look, and I make Mercy, what you imagine I could be so? No, but
there are some people like that too. That can, I don't know, Yvonne, I think you've not really deeply been in love before.
Mercy,
if you are deep in love, sometimes you try to think about the person more than yourself.
I have fallen in love.
You like into that
deeply? Like, I say, couscous actually.
Like when the person even get closer, like you tend to be in that mood.
You have to love yourself first. Instead of this is the second time and a third time I make us say it shouldn't be only marriage when you go for counseling. Even churches and institutions, schools, even workplaces, they should have like your friend is saying therapists. On the standby or who say my staff way, my students way, my church member way, or even in our vicinities. We need to start introducing those things. What starting we say nipa way on nam hono ni behavior be because look, before I even came here I was reading something before someone will even open up to you and say I am being abused. Look, it takes Jesus Christ to touch that person because the person feels so ashamed to tell you say me nipa bi more treat me Well, you know, something difficult, but if you have a neutral ground, say, okay, I can just walk into like our community center and then get someone to talk to me genuinely.
Yeah.
Genuinely. And when we talk about relationship crap now, or the for marriage cry and count. When you run marriage, you need a counseling, you are what you say, asa? How often do they go for counseling?
Yes.
Is it mandatory for the church to be counseling them for the next 3 years? Is it there? Do we have something like that? Those are some of the things we need to, like, you know, take into consideration. Because say money panel or be a dining money panel, you still have to coach the person.
Okay.
As you are here doing this, you are still being coached.
Yeah.
Like being catch you say, oh, that is how it's supposed to be in our normal everyday life. Me, for instance, I have a therapist who talks to me. And like minim say ade bi wo me ho a enye. Anytime bia me ne pa na be kasa bia minim say okay, me ho ni mo bon me. No, I have to shape in myself.
Okay.
It's not about you, it's about me. When I meet Mercy and then I can't connect with Mercy, at a point in time I have a therapist who is telling me, say, Yvonne, it's not about the person, it's about you. You easily give up on people. So fix yourself. Do we have people in the community who are telling people, say, it's not about the relationship you are in, it's about you. So you don't have to think about how many years you've been in that relationship. You have to think about how much you love yourself. So get up and leave, and don't think about how many years you've spent in that relationship.
Okay, my sister, so you need to leave. Diamond, let me come back to you. Talking about people to run to. Usually we have our friends that we trust, that we mostly run to. Yvonne is more or less like a friend to me now, that I feel there's some extent of conversation that I think I can have with. So what are some of the advice, or what are some of the ways that friends can help with other friends that are in abusive relationships?
Sure. You see, nipa na wa abuse ni mo no already no, na draining nipa duana yira. So we need to be attentive and listen to them and give them specific and safety plans.
Okay.
And sometimes so we shouldn't be judgmental. Obi a open up kakra no de aya asem na oka. Wo enti open up na eye no den. Yesre mama yenya so nye enti o na yembo o even say nipa no aka say free. Our we ni mo free relationship na ontie no. Enjoy ni musa because nia aso ni mu relationship mu no enjoy na adwe man ho so ompie ene de ba ya sorry mo ne ye Christoph somua. Honestly, it is not evident in the Bible, and the Bible is silent on divorce as a reason or a grant for divorce.
Okay.
But then Bible no so tia abuse is an atrocity, and the Bible frown against Nyankopon kasa he frown on abuse. And until the kasa or Bible no kasa a legitimate way I'll bet me a divorce into no omoba oh nyame ben now the quotations now the danta na dwene ni pay who was the quotation. But where common sense needs to be applied, no prayers in your juma. Onyamia my nimdie, and then a separation wahono. Say divorce the crampon legitimate reason to work out. Separation waho. Separate namun form fa entity yemu. Yembo as a society. Na enja mo say yakasi on free mo si on free montino. Ye jana ne brush and in sem. Ye nyano sa ebusiano so ka ho. Oh, ebusiano akowari mu no. Reputation be a katane so sika kakra bia ene niema bi ntino opie obayi wo beka kire wo setenemu na wo tunifo no the Bible no the niema yenjai sa niema no niembie yakono ma omo no yentimi enji omo mfiri mu ena sene na sister eka no ye fa therapist ene sa niema no enwrewre mu because nipa na odo no afa na dwen no o ka bibia ontie ye bia se so ba wato odo mutunifo se de ontie banka kakra no yen hwe ne embo omo na yen choncho ye mo omo ntete ya omu oye this omu femu a ebeboa omu because abuse ekuni papa o ekuni papa mentally physically bibiemu enti yesre yemie yakwanem fefutu papa ye de be mo ebeboa omu ni enja se otinemu anya hwe be ye nipa sesa okwan be so ti yesre
Anyankofu bi so ho ha sister you ho kasa ichi no be na akwa third party na be ho na wo hwe ho akwa so sisi ayen ho nded mama nkono musu kakra na member meba ya beto ado All right, thank you for sticking with us. We are talking about abuse in relationship. Today, there are a lot of them trending on social media everywhere. It's happening in our homes, in our churches. Some for back there, fasting but still. You. Now, in our friends, we try to advise them, and they usually turn us into third parties, into their own enemies. It happened to me personally. I have that experience. I advised my friend, and she's now coming to me for, I don't know what she needs now, because she's now married to this man with kids with him. And she's now locked up because she feels now that she's having kids with a man, she can't walk out of it. I don't know about that one too. If you're married with him with kids, can't you walk out?
You can. You can. You can.
And is it good to tell your friend who is married to walk out of the marriage because she's being abused?
You see, you can't call green black. If it's green, it's green. If it's black, it's black. If the person has to walk out, she has to walk out, or he has to walk out. What did I say? You have a point. Like it is right for you to be able to express the truth. If it's the truth, you are right to be able to express it.
And do you think our friends are even the best people to
once before we came to this topic, I say therapists. Like we need therapists. Yeah. It's I think as in this part of our world, therapy is not like something that is common. Yeah. And it's even expensive in this part of our world. But the enka down for inka physiotherapist na with me I express, you know, the joy you feel telling someone you don't know. I want him say ochine bi no hu ne biom. What I say, and I say we share down for be like obi a unim na only a circle of friends. See the way you express yourself to that person. You get it? I think say the therapist, you know, is the best people to talk to when you have this kind of problems. And secondly, obi a ye ferry for wo feel say maybe we spell no so oferi nipa no inte no o biom kakra kire nipa no say na ekoso and you're not comfortable inte no on for was power and kasa, you know, before you even walk out, no, and yes, oh sorry, I know I walk out.
Walking out in a crowd. How do you walk out of this relationship? Because most abusers are the people that, I don't know if it's true, they tend to look like they really love you and they don't want to let go of you.
Narcissist. Who is a narcissist? A narcissist is a manipulator. Like, oh yeah, the anywhere, no, I bet crow.
Oh, who no,
no, I bet crow. And narcissists are people that know that nobody will accept them apart from you.
Yeah.
Okay. The bullshit, all the bullshit. Sorry to like use the word, but all the BS. Omonim said nobody can accept all those BS by you. And Onim said the whole world opening the part or don't, because Onim said he has control over your body, your mind, and even your soul at a point. Because the bema to make sure when him no bo asum. Na sister. And Jinjao, while Boa shift to jaw, and Jinjao, he knows say emotionally, physically, or control over you. Even if not your personal being, he has control over your soul. Because me, I've experienced obi ne problem like obi some saying, say, how do I do it? And I'm saying, say, don't you love yourself enough? I say I do, but I love this person.
No, but some tend to love the guy more than themselves. So it
and make us say you don't. Then so you don't.
Did you think about the guy before?
No, then you don't love yourself, my dear. Look. If you really love yourself, okay. Even if you are even being apart from the physical abuse, you're also being abused economically. Over found watching, cause sister, I did how man into. If you really love yourself, and repeat it 1, 2, 3. When we say no, I have to step up because nobody has control over you. What you give power to has power over you. So if you give your abuser power, he has power over you. Would you imagine every day you are talking down on someone and then one day the person wakes up and be like, enough. The very moment the person says enough, it shatters you, the abuser, your soul.
Yeah.
The very moment somebody comes on and says that I am going to tell the whole world who you really are. At that particular moment, it shatters you, the abuser.
But mostly, those times happens to be the most dangerous times between the two of you. Because I remember a time when walk the mama
Yeah.
Now, here is the person that really loves you, truly loves you, and you standing before the person to tell him you're walking out. Is that not even dangerous enough for you to lose your life? Diamond.
You see, walking out now, you can. And I say, sorry, I know I found bag.
Okay.
Or say, I'm walking out. What's not cooking in the name?
Okay.
That point, Nankasa, a dangerous man. Manipulators, they are very wild. What catch and say, Obeko. Obefa coin be swa asa a pin you down. Obed door, obey your opinion, I must pin you down. But the true goal, like I said earlier, is to just keep you because Sanya Yvonne kind when himself on corner or donor and now what for baby brain or buy it to know what him ya gina to now and it's
okay.
And it all control and power and when weakness when who side our strong and into no first I quite no one manipulate you. Walking out in a canon just say a kakra or withdraw emotionally from him. Say be a woman attention, a be a deal woman attention more to so because stop jail be do be now jail do edding and yet one day walk out neck and yes so far bag house and make or there be a no sir we and sa be pra kakra emotional no one withdraw kakra and all you be say you any man kakra o chon ketenketia e bedru baby no anya hoden afina o show hoden say juma na woni bi ahase pe bi wo back door
okay
when ebi o ma osika enu nti na oya wo sa no pa juma enti won say wonya ground say gina so o ma bag so wona wo ko no when na ebusua no so embremu at a point because ni pay wa baba ka cho say wa abuse no o tinemu na owu ebusua no so bem na mo be kasa na baby nto ye na mo de ato na nipa na asore na okọ because abuse eku nipa dodo wan manipulators no omo no omo nyoma dị so mo bejai e na odwin say obesesa so enye ye enti wo withdraw kakra ejuma na hunya wape bi emma na wo mu mpo a eno ti na mra wo ho no mo ware ye emra wo ho report ontimi nka say mo fra no ntine meetinemu osinachi wi we wo ko ne ma no omo wo he omu gosa enu ti nka say mo fra no ti meetinemu owu a wawu ko eni nka say me don ti meetinemu owu a wawu ko odo na wo de ko e wo he wo free mu a obenya sumdwe obenya ahoto enye easy but what save you wo kra ne wabusia no ma wo pese obeje omo akire with owu no.
We have few minutes to wrap up. Yvonne.
Yeah.
Miss Mobaya, young question them abusive relationships na no. What should we look out in searching or choosing for a partner?
Yeah, Debiameka say before you even go into a relationship, make sure the person becomes your friend first.
Okay.
When the person is your friend, you tend to know so many things. In a free relationship, don't try and enter into another one ASAP. What I say, try and know the person because in Debbie can't first know some people are emotionally damaged already from their family backgrounds. In one shot, you be at the receiving end of their anger. What I say, you be at the receiving end of their anger. Into a friendship, and then be very vigilant of who you allow into your life. What I said, you obi beyo odofo. The person shares more than like or physical way. When you have sexual intercourse and all that, it becomes like another bond. What I say, these are some of the things that we have to take into consideration. What I say, and try and be a good listener, no matter how talkative you are. Be a good listener around people. Definitely obey your baby one day. Emma won't say no, this is too true to be real. What I say, obey home baby.
Okay,
that's what I have to
Thank you. Diamond, our time is up. Your final words.
Okay, so my final words I can say marriage is about who you are going to get married to, and choosing a life partner is really is going to affect you entirely. And nipa who choosing his lifestyle, her lifestyle is going to affect and influence your life. enti o choose life partner ma wani nda ho e ma odo ne mfra wani enema bebre on say abuse na ye kan no ahyase ni bi ne cause root ni fra ahyase na mo hyase ehia ye no ba obu na ne gusu say odo ne be correct nipa ne be sesa over time to not ho yes sure o choose life partner make sure say nipa no oye wadamfo unim no say wonim nimpo na wahia ne foforo ma wani na ho e ma odo no mu mfa wo so na hu say nipa wo choose ni ebeboa wo no ankoto nsohwe mu de meka ache menuanom ne madofo nyina no yeah
Debbie, thank you for coming today. And Yvonne, we'll talk on the other side.
I know.
Thank you for coming today. I appreciate
Thank you
all
for having
your thoughts, education. My sister, please do not allow anyone to abuse you, no matter how deep the love is. Sister, you can be in love or done as a oh yeah, done now bottom. Young couple no board dog. It's no my Jesus Christ, the crowd here now more or jad more boy my hand. Sister, in your Jesus Christ, a boa will be Debbie. So do not, Jesus was not just abused. No. Jesus or more burn. Name me no. Am I in your down quite? That was the reason. So for what reason will you even allow a man to beat you? And my men, for what reason do you have to allow a woman that claims loves you abuse you? We've lost the great minister of God because of abuse. We've lost a lot of great ladies, great men who could have been great to the world through abusive relationships. I don't want to be the next person. And I love you so much that I don't want you to be the next person. My producer, I love you so much. I don't want you to be the next person. I believe you've learned a lot today. She's single, so I'm advising her so that when she gets into a relationship, she will open her eyes. Yvonne is saying, love is not blind. Wherever you are, open your eyes in relationship. Director, Michelle, I say, my director is a sweet man. He's married, ain't you know? He's married. I know my director is married. But he says, Yvonne, please do not abuse him. I don't know why he wants. Hey, when you start relationship, director. Greetings to my director, Kwame Damte's wife, Mrs. I salute you, Ate. Yvonne, Masaya, and then from a director, better. Please, this is a very serious conversation we had on Girl Vibes. Make sure you share on Facebook at ETV Ghana. Now, sister Binshebi, o brother B, Onyabi, Binshe. Me sound man or a young guy, me penasem to Jeffrey, but more baby abuse you. Ate, the MCR free now so. Me chairman, not men that GMABC for say. I brought me call me sits na be man not easy. They took me through therapy. They paid that expensive money, and it's very necessary, my sister. If you want to cry, you sometimes have to let the tears out and seek help. Talk. Sometimes even talking, it helps you. Thank you for watching. My name is Mercy B, the Akunfi Princess, and there's one nominated for best radio producer. I am a producer of radio, so Ghana Entertainment Awards USA. Allow me to brag.
You deserve it.
My producer is the best producer in the world, and she has also received a lot of nominations. You know, be a good girl, and God will help you. Thank you for watching.